Ben, and this is my trailer breakdown for the new Superman trailer. Sorry if it took me a while, like I did a trailer reaction a month ago, and it took me this long. I just had other things going on, and as you can see, I'm wearing my Superman shirt. Sorry if this is a bit wrinkly, it was in a drawer, and well, that's not important. But anyways, I'm here to do a breakdown of the new Superman trailer that came out a month ago. Okay, so it looks really awesome, and there's a part where a child is lifting up a Superman flag, and he's like Superman, and it's from a country called Borava. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that name wrong. It's actually a European country from the DC universe, and you see GBS News, and that's a fictional news from the DC universe. That's titled like Galaxy Broadcasting News, so that's a pretty neat detail. And you see Metamorpho, and Metamorpho looks pretty cool. In the comics, he was created by Simon Stagg from Stagg Industries, and you see the logo in one scene, so I wonder how they're gonna adapt that. I know Metamorpho from like the one Justice League episode and Beware the Batman, so I know the character. So this looks really cool of how they're gonna do it. You see a Superman fighting a kaiju, and I thought that was really cool because when I was a kid, I really loved watching monster movies like the Godzilla movies and superhero movies. So I always wanted to see a superhero movie where they fight a giant monster, like in the Powerpuff Girls. Because when I was a kid, I really liked Powerpuff Girls as a kid, and so it looks really cool. And you see a hot girl flying in the scene, and she might help out fighting the giant monster. The giant monster might be related to like Stagg Industries or Metamorpho or even Simon Stagg, because in the comics, like in that one Justice League episode, he turned into like a giant monster, so that might be related to Stagg Industries. And you see Luthor Corp. So in the comics, it's known as LexCorp, but at first it's called Luthor Corp, so maybe it's called Luthor Corp first, and then they're gonna change it to LexCorp. And Lex Luthor looks really awesome. He's played by the same guy who played Beast in the X-Men movies. I think it's like Michael Holt or something. Forgive me if I got the name wrong. You know me, and I'm not good at remembering names. But anyways, he looks really awesome, and I love Crypto. Like, Crypto looks really cute, and I really love how they made Lex Luthor bald, like, not like that wacky Jesse Eisenberg version, like from Batman vs Superman. Like, even I didn't really like how they did that. Like, I like that he looks like Lex Luthor, and you see him wearing a coat. There's a new promo where he's wearing a nice coat, and you also see like Superman flying in the snow. And a lot of people didn't like that image because maybe the arms are too small or the tummy's too big, but yeah, I thought it looked alright, but we'll have to wait and see. And you see Superman crashing on the surface, and it looks like that scene from Dragon Ball, and Crypto, like, he comes to help and he drags him, like, what a good boy, and or like Crypto's here to help. And I heard James Gunn based it off a dog he adopted, so he thought, what if that was Crypto? Oh boy. So what a good boy carrying Crypto. And you see the Fortress of Solitude, like the crystals going, like, is he gonna get the Fortress of Solitude now, or is this like expanding, or is this like a flashback? So we'll have to see. I wonder if Jor-El or any mention of Krypton. Like, I guess we have seen the origin story so many times, so I do like that they are opening with Superman, but not just opening with Superman, like already establishing that he lives in a world with other superheroes. Like, here's the thing, in the DC universe and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they tried to do an origin, like, or introducing these different superheroes, so I do like that they open with them existing in a world that already has superheroes. I like that. And you see him talking to Pa Kent, and I thought that was a sweet moment. And I wonder what that jellyfish thing in the sky, hey, like, it looks like a big freaky jellyfish. Like, is this like a monster? Like, is there other monsters? Like, is that related to Brainiac? Like, I wonder what's he gonna do? Like, how is he gonna deal with that creature? I wonder what's that gonna be about. And you see other superheroes like Guy Gardner Green Lantern. I'm glad we're getting something Green Lantern related. I heard they're gonna make a new Green Lantern TV show. I would rather they make like a movie where like a remake, because I know a lot of people didn't like the Green Lantern movie, but that doesn't mean the character in general was bad. Like I heard they were gonna make a Green Lantern reboot where with Green Lantern Corps, but I hope this TV show would be great. And it's funny that because lots of different superheroes get reboots, like Superman gets lots of reboots, Spider-Man definitely gets reboots, and Batman got lots of reboots. So I was hoping that Green Lantern would get a reboot sometimes, like, because he is a good character, and I was hoping they would fix all the problems we didn't like about the Green Lantern movie, but I hope the show will be great. There's some casting, so I'm hoping the show will be really great. But another superhero is like you see Hawkgirl, you see Metamorpho, and they're done really great. And Mr. Terrific looks really cool, and he's played by the other guy who was in X-Men First Class. So that's two actors that was in the X-Men prequel. So I'm really excited to see what he's gonna do. And you see a part where he's holding a force field, and you see all these soldiers in green and purple. Now, who do we know who wears green and purple? Yeah, so it's either between Lex Luthor or Brainiac. I have heard rumors Brainiac might make an appearance, but I don't know if that's true. It might be played by Alan Tudyk, because Alan Tudyk has a part, and there's options that he might play. That's kind of another DC character he's gonna play, like, because he has a history of playing DC characters, so I can't wait to see what Alan Tudyk might do. And another thing, you see Superman fighting this guy in a black suit with the letter U and at that football stadium. So I wonder if he's gonna be, because there's two options there's a bunch of options he might be. Some theories he might be Ulysses. He was in a few issues of the comics where he had a backwards origin story similar to Superman. Like he started as a baby from Earth and he went to a parallel universe where he got superpowers and then he goes to Superman's world. So maybe that's him. And another theory is that he could be Ultraman, like, because the letter U, and he might have the same powers, like, he might be Ultraman. Another theory is that he could have the same story that Black Noir had in the comics. For those of you who haven't read the Boys comics, now this happened in the Boys comics, but if you haven't read The Boys, in the comics, Black Noir was like a crazier clone of Homelander. So they might adapt that, like he might be like a clone of Superman, like this might be their own Black Noir, and then maybe later he becomes Bizarro. So that's options. It's either Ulysses, Ultraman, or Bizarro. And not to be confused with this Ultraman, it's like an Ultraman in the comics, like an evil version of Superman from like a parallel Earth. And you see a set photo with the guy in a black suit, and you see Superman getting arrested, kind of like in Man of Steel. So I wonder why Superman's getting arrested in that. And another thing I want to bring up is that I wonder why everyone is hating on Superman. Like, because when I was younger, I always hated the whole superhero trope of like when I was a teenager and even as a kid, I always hated the superhero trope where the public always hates the superhero for a reason, and I just find that really miserable to watch. But I wonder why people are hating on Superman. I still really want to see what happens. And you see Guy Gardner, and I like that Nathan Fillion is playing a Green Lantern. Like I heard he's a fan of Green Lantern. I always wanted him to play the Hal Jordan Green Lantern, but I think he can pull off Guy Gardner, and he has that goofy hairstyle. Like it's like that in the comics, but I don't think people are going to be like, not everything that needs to be adapted in the comics, but I think it's meant to be a bad haircut because how much of a dink Guy Gardner can be, and Nathan Fillion might play a good job. Like I can picture him pulling off a jerky, lovable character, and you see him wearing a different suit. I like that it's not like a CGI suit like in the Green Lantern movie, so I like that. But it's a little bit different than how it is in the comics, but you can see that both Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, and Green Lantern are wearing the same suit, but you see the Maxwell Lord logo, so it might be like their team that Maxwell Lord created, so I wonder what their roles are going to be. But I like that there's going to be other superheroes in this Superman movie. I thought that's cool, and I can't wait to see what Nathan Fillion will pull off. And the actress who's going to play Hawkgirl is the same actress who was in Madam Web. I think she might have a better job as Hawkgirl than Spider-Girl. And yeah, because that I can picture her having more movies. Yeah, so I can't wait to see what's going to happen in this movie. It looks like a lot of fun. I really love the scenes. And I like seeing Superman and Lois, and they look like a sweet couple. And the actress playing Lois looks really great. So I can't wait to see what she's gonna do. Another thing I want to point out is that I like that Superman, like when he's wearing the Clark Kent glasses, like when he says Clark Kent with the curly hair, I like that they try to make him look different enough, like Superman. Like if someone told me this Clark Kent and this Superman were the same person, I wouldn't really believe it. But if someone told me that Clark Kent from like the Batman vs Superman, like Henry Cavill's Clark Kent was Superman, I would probably buy it, like because they look too similar. So I like that they're trying to make it different. And I like that the Daily Planet looks really fancy and it has a giant planet, like even in The Office, like that looks like the Daily Planet. Because to be honest, my problem with the Daily Planet and like the other DC universe, like it just looks like another boring building, like building Daily Planet, that's it. Like this looks like the Daily Planet, like more fancy writing, like the actual planet, like that's the Daily Planet, so that's exciting. Oh, so another thing I want to point out is that I like that they use like a rock and roll theme for like the Superman theme that sounds like a mix between like the Man of Steel theme and Superman, so I thought that was pretty cool. Well, I think that's all I can talk about. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in this movie. I hope you're all excited to see the movie. We need a really great Superman. If you saw my top 17 movies I'm anticipating to see, this was number one. So I'm hoping something, because this is like a start to a DC universe, and DC deserves a universe of their own. So this, I'm hoping this will be great. So I can't wait to see it, and I hope this will be a great movie. It is directed by James Gunn, and I really like his movies, so I'm hoping this will be a great start to a new universe, and I can't wait to see more of it. Okay, so that's my trailer breakdown. I hope you all enjoy this video, and see you next time. Superman!